It is Studio 41, and man, do I have a treat for you. I've got Chris Crider here with me, and he's an old friend of mine, and one of the great guitar players around town. Thanks for joining us this morning, man.
Bless your heart. Thanks for having me, Joey.
Listen, your guitar style, I've always thought this. I don't know if you would agree or if anybody else ever says, yeah, you make me think of Django Reinhardt.
Ooh, my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, is that something you've consciously sort of tried to channel, or where do you draw your main influence from?
Well, my influences come, I guess, when I was just talking with Kobe out front. And
Yeah.
So I was telling him I used to watch cartoons Saturday and Sunday mornings.
Okay, makes sense.
And so that's what I heard was the big band guys.
True. Good point. Good point. And those guys, I mean, those guys were monster players.
Oh, man.
And you know, a lot of people didn't realize how great they were, you know, in this day of people like Eddie Van Halen and all those guitar players that are way out front.
Oh, yes.
But the big band guitar players were super talented, sometimes so much so that you kind of only heard them when they weren't there. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And you've done, I mean, you've played with a lot of great friends around town. Of course,
yes.
the Back Porch Symphony.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of, what are you doing right now? How can people find you to hear your great music?
Well, I'm working with Bob Cummins, who's been a mainstay here
Oh,
25, 30
yes.
years in Middle Georgia. And we do the big band kind of sound, which is taking advantage of what I heard when I was a kid. And so when I first gig with Bob, I said, man, that sounds familiar. Stuff I've been practicing all these years but had nowhere to play it.
I got you.
And it started to fit in.
Because I've heard you play a lot of different styles. But you always have that big band element that I hear coming through your music. So tell us real quick about the song you're going to play for us today.
Well, this is a song. It's kind of a compilation of after I left D.C., I went to St. Louis. I was in the Midwest for about 3 years. And so when I got here to Middle Georgia, those elements I got from out there, they had some beautiful bands in St. Louis, Soulard Blues Band, and one drummer I played with, Leroy Wilson here. And so with all those elements, hearing all these different things, and I've had a love for the blues for a long time, and hearing these lyrics, can't think of any names, but old harmonica players will play these little riffs over and over again, and so it kind of stuck with me. So it came from just, you know, culture and just listening to music all my life. I just had a love. My mama played flute and piano. All her sisters, grandma made them play.
Well, that is exciting. Well, we're going to hear some amazing music today. Chris Crider right here on Studio 41.